We have the Giants versus the Cowboys. Usually these games are hyped up, but since the Giants and the Cowboys are kind of not looking too good, so the Cowboys are favored by 3.5, and the over/under is 44.5. I was on the wrong side of the Giants. I think we talked about this for the Thursday game because the Redskins blew them off the doors. I mean, what do you think, man? How long do you think? What do you give? I know you said by week 4, I believe. How long do you give Russell Wilson? I mean, he did not look promising. He had 168 yards, 17 completions on 37 attempts. Man, it's like, how long do you give him?
I hope not long. I mean, he just doesn't pass the eye test either. Every time he's touching the ball, I just have a bad feeling. I don't know, and a loss to the Cowboys here will only expedite that. I would assume, especially if it's a bad one.
Right. And I think you said yourself that Jackson Dart, he looked good in preseason. So, I think when the losses pile up, he might turn quicker. You know what I mean? Third or fourth week, I think they're like, all right, pin him in because the GM and the head coach are probably going to lose their job if they can't salvage this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, and the Cowboys hung in there with the Eagles, so they're
Yeah.
no pushover.
So, yeah. So the Giants, I mean, they didn't put nothing in Valiant against the Skins. I mean, sorry, not the Skins, the Commanders. You know, they did sack Jaron Daniels because I told you guys the front seven is the bread and butter. They just kept on getting the ball to Neighbors, which is good. Excuse me, which is good. But Neighbors, he can't be your whole offense. You do have other wide receivers, actually decent receivers in Hyatt, and you have Tyrone Tracy, who is a good receiving back. Mix it in a little bit. Like, maybe it's a Russell Wilson thing, but maybe it's the offensive line. We said that's an average offensive line to above average. So, there's nothing really to say here. The front seven is their meat potatoes. The way they win this game is they have to get after Dak Prescott. But the Dak Prescott, I mean, without Jalen Carter, their offensive line held their own, and the Eagles didn't sack them. So it was actually just a bad showing in general by the New York Giants. Like I said, the Cowboys are favored by 3.5, and the spread is 44.5. I mean, the over under is 44.5. The Dallas Cowboys, I think a lot of people like what they saw from them against the Eagles. Dak looked, 188 yards, but I didn't expect him to go crazy. The Eagles still have a very great defense. But what I was most surprised about was the ability to keep Dak Prescott off his feet and the defense to hold back the pretty much the Phillies offense, especially Shock Barkley from running wild.
Yeah, yeah, I was impressed.
Um, they still have CD Lamb. He killed it. If he kept those passes, he caught them. They would have won the game. They would have beat the Eagles if he caught those passes. To just say what it is. 7 receptions for 110 yards. Look at when they're healthy, the Cowboys. I say it because they're healthy because Bland. They just signed that corner for the big money. He is questioned to almost. I think it might be. He might not play this game. Bland, he is with the foot injury. Malik Hooker, their safety, he is also questionable this game. So keep an eye on that. But people forget they actually have potentially a good back. I think the Dallas, when this all said and they're going to come out. If they stay healthy, will have actually top 15, top 10 defense. So don't sleep on that. So, dude, divisional game. I'll start this one. I don't like what I see from Wilson. They're too much. They have no running game. Tyrone Tracy. Where's the other guy? The guy they drafted. I don't see anything happening here. I know it's a divisional game. I think the Dallas Cowboys showed enough that they have enough moxie to stay with the Eagles. I know that's a divisional game. They're usually tighter, but if they could keep Dak Prescott up, I think what's his name? I think this might even come up. This might be a come out party for Perkins. But I think Lamb could tear him apart too. So give me I'm just gonna take the Cowboys to cover the points. The Giants, I think they're gonna look terrible the first 4 weeks, and then Dart's gonna come in. So who do you got, man?
I agree with you. I think Lamb and Pickens are going to run wild. Prescott's going to put up points. Their run game was decent. The Giants just aren't going to have it. They'll get some sacks and maybe force a turnover or something, but Cowboys are going to blow them out, in my opinion.
Right, they're gonna get all that, but will they actual score? You know what I mean? Will they
Yeah.
pit? Will they actually do that?